Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hello and welcome everybody to another Smurf commentary. This game I'm playing Talon in Gold 4. And we're kind of taking a different approach to Talon this time. Last time I played him, I was playing the lethality build, and this game I'm going to showcase the Gore Drinker build. The Conqueror Talon build. So this two different playstyles. You can still burst people with the Conqueror build, but important is that you're not as much of an assassin. Often you would just jump into the enemy team and try to one-shot, or like not one-shot, but do a lot of damage with your AoEs, with your W, with your ultimate, and you want to be getting closer to their face so that you get your Conqueror stacked instead of just waiting for one-shot opportunities. It's also a lot weaker early because it doesn't get the spike for the lethality, not getting the Dirk first back. And this game I would definitely go Electrocute usually, but I'm only doing this to showcase this build. So Black Cleaver got buffed, which makes this build quite a bit better than before. So we're gonna go Gore Drinker Black Cleaver this game no matter what. Even though this game it might not be perfectly ideal. Okay, against Katarina, she's very weak level 1, so I'm just gonna look to harass her early. Level 2 is where I gotta watch out a little bit, but I should get level 2 first, so I should be able to just push her in. This matchup can be pretty annoying because she just gets some armor and I can't one-shot anymore, so she just wins. I can't really pressure her that much, so it's not easy. One of the better matchups for Katarina. She's on Q right now. I'm just gonna look to go on her. She walks up. She's really scared. It's probably good for her. And then I'm gonna just look to crash this third wave. Alright. Against Katarina, you can take armor or magic resist. I always make it depend a little bit on if the enemy jungle is AD or AP. So that's kind of why I have magic resist this game. But you can also go armor because she goes for a lot of auto attacks during the laning phase. Damn, that was a good dash by her. But I still denied her some farm, which is good. 8 CS up right now. Put the ward down here. My bot lane got first, but that's good. Bot lane is definitely the targets I want to roam to this game. I still roam. I just don't have quite as much burst anymore and way more DPS. That's kind of what this build does. Also way more tanky, so I can afford to go into the enemy's face way more often, especially against Katarina and Diana. She doesn't have Conquerors, so these extended traits she's actually not that good at. I can kill her soon. Right, level 4 here. She also has Ignite, so it's assassin into assassin. The one that falls behind is in a pretty bad spot. And with this build specifically, you can't really afford to fall behind because your items cost a bit more and your spikes come a bit slower. So in order to be able to influence the game, oh, that's fine. I got a lot of pressure with this. And she flashed anyway, so just gonna look to interrupt her recall right there. It's pretty annoying for her. I'm really low on mana now, but I think I can still reset. Yeah, just gonna reset on this. Should not lose the cannon here, because I'm Talon. I can just jump back to the lane. And then, honestly, the goal is to get pickaxe first back. Can't really do that now. I think I'm fine with just going this. I don't want to delay my whip too much, because this is a really good item in order to get prow. The thing is, if you go the lethality build, you can go clear waves very efficiently with the W. And if you go the Gore Drinker build, you actually lack some wave clear just with your W, so you need something to make up for that to kill the casters. So the whip is really good for that, so you can just W into the casters and then one-shot them. So that player didn't kill her because she flashed out soon enough, but it doesn't really matter because look at the CS difference right now. I'm winning really hard. I don't know where she is. She's here. Okay, she was maybe thinking about staying. Maybe I can get in range. Not quite, really close.
There's nowhere to hide.
But she's not able to win any trades right now. I'm just dodging her daggers. Now I'm just stacking up waves and then I look to use that to roam. Top lane seems like a really easy target if he stays with that HP. Always want to be looking where you roam while you're in your lane still. Right now I know this wave is going to crash into the tower because it's so big. So I can use that to already scout where I'm going to go. It seems like the top lane are reset TPs, so can't really do anything there. I'm going to go into my bot side, then follow my Rengar. Maybe he finds the enemy Diana and we can just kill her together. There she is. Have to go for that. She's probably here. Maybe not. I think the Raptors, the Wolves are probably down, so I'm just gonna go for the ward. If we don't spot her now, I just have to go back to mid lane. It's a bit unfortunate that I'm back in mid lane so late, so that you can actually push the wave out. But it's fine. Right now I'm just gonna look to get my whip and reset anyways. Gonna challenge my reset here in case she based herself, but she didn't, so I'm gonna stay. Don't wanna lose a wave. But level 6 and she's level 5. You see how big the difference is already just because I laned way better than her. And my Ignite is coming back up. And she didn't find the a timing to punish me at all. So now she's 6 and I'm just gonna go reset, and then when I come back I have Ignite again. Gonna put my control ward right here already. Maybe I should have kept it. I should have definitely kept it. She's gonna clear it now. Mistake. Pretty big mistake. But it's okay. Just buy another one. Top lane is low again. He's trading a lot. Nasus on a third a lot. Right now I'm just chilling until level 6. I wanted to get this whip reset. Now I have quite a bit of damage and then I can go look for roams. Bot lane is winning pretty hard, so I'd like to play around them. But yeah, no but. Bot lane is just a lot easier to roam to. So Cat has quite a bit of gold. She wants to reset herself, but she could also go for a roam here. Gonna try to hover bot side, but we have so much vision. I think she just reset. Gonna ping SS just in case so my top line doesn't tilt, but yeah, she just has to reset. Can take that plate and then look to go top. Or bot. I mean, they're just both pushing all the time, right? In these situations, all I want to do is make sure I'm strong, because I can't get a lead from anyone else. I just go for high CS numbers. Play things. 20 CS lead right now. And yeah, I was kind of just waiting to get this whip to start roaming, start getting prow a lot faster, because the sooner I push in this mid wave, the longer my roam timer is, because I don't have to be back for the next wave very soon. Right now I'm a bit scared. If I throw my W in here, she's just gonna fight me. Like that, but it's fine. Dead. Alright, one thing against Katarina, when she ults, you just always have to back out immediately. You have to already be kind of away from her, because if you take the whole ult damage, you're just gonna die. And you have to try to avoid her daggers. I actually jumped onto her daggers here. The thing is, I know that she doesn't win these extended fights because she doesn't have Conqueror, right? She has Electrocute, which gives me a lead over her in that way. Alright, and now I'm just gonna go Lucidity Boots. They're really good with this build. They're generally really good on Talon, but with this build they're even better. Because I just can afford to use more like I can just spam my W a lot more often. The CDR is just really valuable. I would like to actually potentially go straight to bot lane here. Depends on if they stay or not. So I only lose one wave. Maybe not. No, I'm just gonna go mid. When you're ahead like this on Assassins, you don't really have to do this play. You just can always go mid lane and get the wave first and then move. It usually doesn't cost you anything. Just that now Cat can move, and I would already be bot lane, right? That's the idea, but I don't want to lose away for that. Maybe she walks back into me here. She doesn't. I'm just gonna go use the time to push then. And then since my bot lane killed them, I'm just gonna go top with my Rengar. Every time you don't really have anything to do, it's best to hover your jungle. Maybe he finds Diana here, we kill her. You know, there's a lot of things that could go right here, and not very much that can go wrong. Maybe we can even dive that guy. Diana's clearly not here. Use everything. I wanted to tank. His hitbox is actually super large here. Wow, wow, I didn't think that I would almost die here. The hitbox of Nasus was so big that I didn't actually jump on her. On him. I was planning to just Q and jump on him and then be almost out of turret range already, but because he was so big, my Q actually didn't reach him. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But it's okay. Katarina didn't get anything moving top again. Didn't deny me a wave either by pushing it, so that's really good for me. So generally when you're playing Talon, what you want to do is the passive is just, you have to hit 3 abilities and then your passive is proc, right? Like then you can just auto attack them and it does a bunch of bonus damage. And when you're running this build, that's kind of your damage income, right? In team fights, you're planning to get multiple passive hits, in skirmishes as well, if you can, on multiple targets by hitting 2 or 3 with your W and then ulting and then just go cleaning it all up. That's the idea. You can also cast your R during your Q animation, so that's something if you want to go for a fast combo on the assassin build, but usually this is something you wouldn't really do on Bruiser Talon. Just gonna sell my refillable here, it's not as useful anymore, and I can use my Q to sustain back up, so I don't need the sustain anyways. And run back to mid, and now I'm just really, really strong. I can fight anything now, I'm just super tanky. Katarina has not got enough damage to kill me now. And she went Seekers as well, which is something she should. Yeah, now I'm basically just gonna clear waves and then look to force fights like this one. Get away from the cat. You see this proc the passive and you're fine. Was a little bit unclean, but it's fine. Just jump on him, just W on him, and then I used my Q to redirect the W to hit the passive on him, but then I didn't auto attack him immediately, which was a big mistake. She's looking for an engage on me here, but she has no ult. She doesn't have the damage to kill me, actually. She doesn't have Q, I can just push this. Something you want to always be doing, checking for the enemy's cooldowns. She used her Q, so she can only E and W now, because she has no R, no ignite. She just used that on me. So I'm not really scared. Something you can always do on Talon is clear jungle camps like this. You have very good AoE and your passive goes onto the units, so it's really good. Katarina's maybe moving. Oh, that's what I mean. You see, you don't quite kill the casters ever. Unless you get really fat. I really wish I had a blue buff right now. Blue buff's pretty good on Talon, so that you can wave clear a lot quicker. Take jungle camps a lot easier. This guy died on top lane, so because I don't think I have anything to do, my bot lane is winning really hard. I'm just gonna go catch waves on top. Ideally, Mortar goes mid now, and depending on what he does, I go back to mid. So that's what I'll do here. If he goes mid lane, I push out the wave. That's a lot better of a play, but he doesn't realize that that is the right play, so. And I make it back to mid with losing 1 minion. Usually you get a bit more than that, but still more efficient of a rotation than just to sit mid lane and do nothing. I'm just gonna push out, move to my Rengar actually here. The wave is even, so I don't have a lot of mana, but I can still get her, I think. It's a bit greedy to jump in here, I have a shutdown. No reason to jump over that. If Diana is there, I just die, because I don't have enough mana, or at least I lose my ult without getting anything. It's not worth. But I think that the Brand might path into me here. If he doesn't come here, I think he's going the safe way. Maybe. Okay, spoiled the ward. I'm gonna go over here. See if there's a ward in here. I think this Vayne is gonna probably move after this. I don't think she will keep freezing. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. We push this and then she notices that she can't really keep being bot lane here because the wave is too far out. So I think she's gonna go leave or she's gonna go for the wave. She's not on the wave right now, she's recalling. Okay, there she is. So I just Q on her first. I want to Q on her first right there so I don't get condemned. And that my Q comes up again because I know she's going to be able to kite me pretty well. And then again, just make sure I get 3 stacks on her. Proc my passive, and then she's dead. Reset, get my Black Cleaver. And yeah, you see like everything, like you just get a bunch of CDR in this build. 20 ability haste here, then more ability haste in this, 25, which is a really big amount. And then you just, I mean, you will see later, I just spam Ws. Unless the enemies FF here. They could just FF 15 to be honest. And you see my CS numbers? Instead of constantly roaming and trying to dive or not finding anything, I just play consistent this game because I didn't have to help my team much. And if my Jinx starts throwing now and Katarina gets 5 shutdowns, I'll be able to deal with the Katarina. My top is actually not winning that hard anymore. Yeah, it's fine. And now you see I'm walking mid because I can't really go straight to bot lane here. And then I have the ability to just decide where I go next. This wave is for Jinx. I'm just gonna go take the top side here. Oh, I find the Diana. Hello, Diana. Ah, she saw me. So actually I want to leave this wave to Jinx, but she's not farming it. Ideally I'd go top lane here. Or they go top lane, that's fine as well. Herald there. I'm just gonna push out this wave and then I'm gonna move top. Now I one-shot the casters because I'm so strong. I can just kill them here. I don't know what they're doing. He lived. I should have ignited them, damn. Didn't think he would live there. And Rengar also didn't jump in even though they used everything on me. It's pretty rough. Maybe going top was the play, but the Rengar ulted. Alright. Pulling towards Black Cleaver. And I mean, the only threat right now is Nasus, really. The enemy bot is so far behind. I want this, please. Alright, just grab the blue buff here. Again, CDR, right? CDR and mana is good for the lane, but now at this point it's really mainly about the CDR. Used to go tier on town, it's not that good anymore now. But one more reason why you would want the blue buff for the mana. There's not really pressuring anywhere. I would love to just kill people constantly, but if they don't pressure, it's really hard. Do I flash for this? She's 0-4. Maybe I can just reach her anyways. Okay, that's fine. She flashed out. I hope that cat jumps on me, but I don't think she will. Just trying to keep my Conqueror up here. Not really scared here. Damn right. I know. At this point, I'm just a bit bored. I think this game should just be won. But you see, you don't have to always play for kills and roams constantly on assassins, right? Like the more gold you have, the slower you get outscaled, right? Like sure, this Katarina, or maybe not even the Katarina, but like another champion would outscale me here, Mage. But it doesn't matter if I have a huge lead over her, right? Like right now, I'm 2 levels up and 60 CS over this cat. If she was the champion that outscaled me in this position, she wouldn't outscale me on 3 items anymore. Because by the time that she has 3 items, I already have 4. And I'm gonna use my lead right now to get a lot of experience, even more than that, so. Pretty hard for her to come back now. And that's just because I played the lane clean and she misplayed. Constantly paying attention to enemies' cooldowns is one of the... Well, you also have to kind of know the enemy's cooldowns. That's why mid lane is such a hard role to just learn. Because you have to know kind of what the enemy's cooldowns are. I know Katarina Q cooldown is pretty long in early game, so if she throws that out for a minion, I'm just going to be able to pressure her constantly, because there's no way she wins the 1v1 without her Q up. Alright, now I just push out sideways. Constantly pushing out sideways, forcing people on the side lane so that we have a numbers advantage everywhere. And I have Black Cleaver and base, so after we get this Drake, I'm just gonna go reset. It's funny that this game, which my team actually is super strong, takes longer than the other games. Like the other games that I played, they're all over like 15 to 20 minutes, and here the enemies don't have F. My Jinx should just be taking over the game right now. Alright. Just gonna, like, right now again, I have no resources, I'm just pathing towards jungle camps. At this point you can always take your jungler's camps, you scale a lot better. Just don't do it when they're right next to you, because they think that you're misplaying and stealing from them, but in reality it's the right play. But if you tilt them and they rage quit, it's not worth it. So right now I would pressure, but my Jinx, which is actually the only person on my team that is really fed, right? Everybody else isn't actually that fed. is in base, so I don't want to... Right now, for me, the map looks like my team wants to pressure, but Jinx isn't there, so no reason to fight. So instead, I'm going to go clear jungle camps, farm, look for resources until she's on the map, in which case I'm going to go side lane and pressure. Because right now, my team doesn't have a lot of pressure. Now you see she's coming back on the map, I go to top lane, I use the time efficiently. If I push this out now, I would be going for jungle camps right now. Like if I push this out already. Be going for jungle camps now, which would be pretty bad, because now Jinx wants to do something on the map, and I need to force someone to top lane. That's what I'm here for. Wasting ult, I'm gonna ping Baron here. We should go Baron, I don't know what they're doing. I'm running out of mana here. Wave clearing and taking too many jungle camps. Disaster. Should take Baron, guys. Sieging like this is always bad, because this is the only way you ever lose. The only way you lose in these games is when you just randomly siege in mid lane and pray that, you know, you're gonna get an hit, right? Like, this is the worst position we can be in right now. The only way we could ever lose is by going into the worst possible position to fight and losing a fight and then losing Nash, right? Then they have to come back. But if we take Nash right now, even if we go and then end the fight right there, they don't have a comeback because Nash is not on the map anymore. So right now we're taking the only neutral objective left that they could get, and we will win. Really important that we take this, even though it's really easy to take. The enemies have no way to contest this, even though they're alive. It's just the only play that really matters. Once we have this, the chance that we lose is going to be so slim. Jinx has to play really bad for that to happen. I want the blue buff. Please don't take my blue buff. Rengar engaging by himself. Doesn't matter, we already have Baron. What are they gonna do with that kill? They can't push anywhere, every lane is pushed in. Now I got my blue, thank God. Right, and Sterx just shows what this build wants to do. And Black Cleaver as well, right? What you really want to do is just multi-hits on your W, multi-hits on your R, get the Sterx procs, and then if they try to turn on you, use your Gold Drinker, and get your Sterx proc, and you're super fine. And there you go, you kind of got an idea of what I'm supposed to do. Thank God. Now running away from this guy, because I'm pretty low. I have cooldowns though, I have everything up, it's insane. Damn, I actually saved her right there. Save me. It's insane, I save her and she lets me die. Unfair. But you see, that's kind of how you want to play. W flash is something you can combine. During your W animation you can flash forward, which just makes your W out come, like your W come out sooner. And then R get hits on a lot of people, and yeah, with all the multi-hits you have in your kit, you proc Black Cleaver really, really quickly. 30% armor penetration with these two ADs in my team is really valuable. Especially on the Nasus and the Diana. Now, Soul comes up. We should just be sieging. Honestly, I thought we would win that fight a bit harder after I one-shot two people, but it's fine. Nasus kind of clean up. Nasus is actually really strong now. It's a bit unfortunate. So now we walk towards Drake. Push out mid first, right? Like right here, ADC should push out mid, but well, unfortunately she's dead, so I'm gonna go do that for her so that she can walk straight to the Drake. Right now we want to push out mid to again lock someone into mid lane, or to make sure that if we win a fight or lose a fight, you know, we have a wave ready. Either the wave is pushed into that tower, we can end, or, well, the wave is not pushed in front of our tower, so they can't get our inhib. So pushing out the wave is really important. I'm gonna push out the next wave right here, because I'm confident as Talon I can get away. It's a bit risky if you play another champion, but as Talon you're really fine. Now they're all pathing to the Drake, and this wave right here, Diana goes to clear it. Everybody else is going to the Drake, so I'm gonna engage her. My Q has a very short cooldown here. Yeah, it was obvious. Nasus, I saw Nasus on the ward down there, so I knew that, you know, nothing could go wrong. We win those. Okay. You see the Conqueror really doing a lot of work here, and the help that I have makes me survive the Brand. Pretty clean 1v3 there. Should have died if the Brand played a bit better, but yeah, I mean, we win here. I don't think we can end, we don't have the time. But we just take the soul. Jinx wants to end. Maybe it's possible, but I'm so low that I don't really think I can do a lot in the enemy base. As assassin, usually you're pretty useless. I need help here, guys. I can't do this by myself. I have no mana. Please. They ping me back. I guess we don't want the soul. Just gonna try to take blue and then the Drake. Because right now, you see, they're all respawned already. They're all full HP, and we who just want to fight, again, this is the only way we can lose, really, right? Like, there's an objective hub to take. Thresh does the right call. It's fine to take inhibs there as well. As long as we get the soul afterwards. Now reset, get my stacks, and then there's... Yeah, it's just about hitting a lot of people with my AoE abilities now, so that I can get more stacks procs. The more people I hit, the more shield I get, and then they can't kill me anymore. And now I can really go whatever, to be honest. I can kind of decide. Could go for Death Sense here, could go for Anti-Heal here. I don't think both are useful at all. I could even go into the tank route here, but I think I'm just gonna go Cyrildas. Because it slows and because it's really good into the Nasus. That's kind of the only reason. Because it's just really good for my build to slow people with every ability that I have. And then Nasus itself is the only person that can really do anything here, so I'm just gonna itemize towards destroying him instead. I'm confused. I'm not trying to end. Alright, let's just look for this Nasus. Actually, I'm just gonna push first. Going for Nasus alone here is, again, the only way we can lose. Push out the wave, make sure that my team can just siege. And now I'm level 16, I'm so strong. Oh, this can be an engage. He's very far up. My team is AFK. Please move. See, he just doesn't have that. He will never have the damage to kill me there. I'm just way too tanky. Nasus is not a DPS champion. Yeah, some DPS, but it's mainly burst. Cat can't kill me from this HP either. I mean, one more thing to note, if you never played Talon before, your Q is an auto-attack reset, but only the melee Q. So for maximum damage, what you want to do is you want to hit your W back, and then you can flash forward for an auto Q auto, which just comes out immediately. That's super high damage, and that's really how you one-shot people level 2, right? Yeah, this game was pretty auto-1. Obviously, my Jinx got really fed, but still showcased exactly what the build wanted to do, so... Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and see you in the next one.
And remember, this guide comes from our website SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting-edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site-exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.